FNL Vintage. Retro runway footage. Resurfaced interviews. And style archives. Revisit iconic collections. And celebrities. Of fashion seasons past.
I'm standing here with someone I know very well. Yeah. Are you still on the D list?
Yeah, I have to identify myself. But I'm in a beautiful rented Isaac Mizrahi dress.
Rented? What did it cost?
Nothing. It's rent goes back tomorrow.
No fee, no rental fee? Is there a late fee?
No rental fee, but they tell me that this bag is worth $3,000, so I have to really make sure I put it in the safe. Because I live for fashion.
Oh, are you going to rent anything else?
No, this is the only show that I went to, and I'm going to. What about that? Special. And then it's off to tonight I'm going to present at Divas Live, which will be fun, fashion-wise. And then on Sunday I get to go to the Primetime Emmys, so that'll be good fashion too.
Do you know what you're renting for that?
Yes, I'm renting Oscar de la Renta.
Is Robert your personal shipping boy?
Robert
drop off,
Verdi.
pick up?
Robert Verdi is on a gay mission to get me off the worst dress list, and he's very focused.
He's focused on his gay mission.
Yeah, to get me into nice clothing like this with the matching bag and the shoes and all that stuff I don't understand.
I'm standing here backstage with Twilight star Colin Lutz. How are you?
Fabulous.
Now, first, let me ask you what you thought about the show.
You know what? I love Eric, and the clothing, the style, it's amazing. That's why I wear it so much. And I really just fell into love with the jeans personally because for me, I have thicker thighs. I really can't pull off the tight leg look that a lot of guys look great wearing. And then the bagginess is just so outdated that it's tough for me to find a company that I can really wear, and it looks classy. I could throw a sports jacket on it and go out to a nice dinner, and then I could wear some Chucks with it and a nice V-neck and just hang out and go to the beach. So that's what Monarchy is for me. It's just all around, and I can run in these. I'm wearing it right now. I can run in them. I can do so much that I can't do in normal static jeans.
Now, all of our viewers want to know why you have thick thighs. Is that soccer? I mean, were you a swimmer?
Yeah, I swim. I swim in football. So when I was playing football.
What position did you play?
Safety.
Oh, I was a tight end.
Very well.
Yeah, it was fun.
See, I love being a receiver too, but I loved hitting people more than catching the ball. Yeah, more fun doing it.
So how did your life change pre and post Twilight?
Not too much. I mean, definitely, it's all been for the better. More job opportunities have opened up, but really, I guess I found out I have more cousins than I knew I had. Cousins of cousins say that we're related, and
I know how that is.
I need to visit somewhere where I've never been, but no, it's great, and you know the territory, and so when something as blessed as we are to have Twilight open up so many doors and do so well, it's just great to be a part of it.
I'm standing here with the very stunning Kelly Bensimon. How are you?
How are you? What's up?
I'm good. I wanted to ask you what you've been up to. I know that you're on the show.
I'm on the show.
And then I know the last time I spoke to you, did a bikini book, right? You wrote a book.
Exactly. I've written 3 books, and but now this season I'm really excited because my new jewelry line launched, and it's at intermix.com. It's doing really, really well, and it's been so much fun. I was the editor of Elle Accessories, and I was telling everyone, mix it up, be the chameleon, but then I realized there was nothing for them to mix up.
Right.
There's nothing for them to be the chameleon with when I went to West Virginia and Texas, and so this is a great opportunity to make something fun that's inexpensive and that's trend driven.
Exactly. And see, now you can create for all your fans and all the consumers out there that want to mix it up just like you say, go mix it up.
Yeah, exactly. I want them to have a great life and have fun with fashion.
So what's happening between you and Bethany? I know she's here. She's like a couple of seats down. She told me she has to take Prozac and lithium to stay calm around you. Now, how about you?
I don't need to take Prozac or lithium. I'm a very calm person. But if that's what you have to do, different people have different strokes.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
Right. I'm sitting here with one of the most beautiful women in the world, Kelly Rowland. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How many times have you said that tonight?
Twice. Yeah, and you want to know who I said it to?
Who?
You and a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Yeah, she's beautiful, isn't she?
She is, but she didn't
stunning.
touch you.
Oh, thank you. Stop it.
It's true. It's
giving
true.
me these eyes.
I'm giving them those eyes.
I'm a single girl. You can't be fooling me like
and
that.
I'm a single man. And we're both from Florida. You live in Florida. I live in LA now.
Yes. Do you?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
miss
Moved out there.
Florida?
I do. The beaches are beautiful. The beaches in LA are cold.
Yeah, they are quite cold. They are quite cold.
So I want to say congratulations on that show that you're doing.
Thank
I want you to tell me a bit about it.
Well, I mean, the fashion show was fantastic. We finished up the season, and it was, of course, with Fern Malice and Isaac Mizrahi, who is so amazing. And I fell in love with both of them. I felt like I took friends home, you know, and the show was a lot of fun. I learned so much from both Isaac and Fern and all the different designer judges that came on each week. It was a great experience for me.
Now, you're not going to migrate away from music and go to fashion, are you? Because your music is in your heart and your
Of course.
soul.
I mean, music is me. You know what I mean? I think that that's one of the reasons that people pay attention, you know, to me, period. And I think that the really cool thing now is the fact that I'm doing another record. I'm so very excited.
I'm sitting here front row with the one and only Kim Kardashian. How are you, Kim?
I'm good.
Now-
It's Fashion Week.
Exactly.
Best time of the year.
I knew that I was going to see you here. I see you at every fashion week.
Yes.
So, you smell good. What are you wearing?
Thank you. I'm wearing my own fragrance, the Kim Kardashian fragrance. You know, I sprayed it all over me. I'm
So-
glad you noticed.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
did.
you said something. It's like that's a big deal.
It is.
Thank you.
And I have a very sensitive nose. I'm like, man, that smells good. That smells really good.
Good.
So what have you been working on recently?
Well, you know, we just shot my fragrance ad campaign. That's why I kind of went back to my dark hair. I wanted, you know, my first fragrance to be really authentic Kim, and I feel like, you know, the dark hair just really represents me. So I went back, I dyed my hair dark, and, you know, we start filming Keeping Up with the Kardashians tomorrow. So today is my last day of fun before I get to go home and deal with my crazy pregnant sister who's very moody.
And how are you excited that you're going to be an aunt?
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so
How many
excited.
months along is she?
She's 6 months. Yeah, so she's due in December. So this Christmas is going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So pretty soon you're going to be like Aunt Kimmy.
Yes, Auntie Kimmy.
All right. So tell me how you get ready in the morning. Like what was that process?
It is a long process. Today's a long process for Fashion Week. So it takes about 2 hours, and it's all about the hair and makeup team.
I am standing here with Lauren Conrad. Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let me ask you first, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Nanette Lepore. I figured.
And your shoes?
They are. I'm gonna mess up the last name. Don't ask me about the shoes.
Okay.
I don't want to butcher it.
Now I'm gonna spin you. She looks like a little princess. Look at her. This is. I want to rename her. Her name is not any longer Lauren Conrad. It's Princess Conrad. Look at what she looks like. She looks like a little doll. So you're no longer on the hills, right? So tell me, like, how has your life changed since you've decided to quit?
I mean, it's been different, but it's been nice. It's a little more mellow. It's my schedule. I get to make my own schedule, which is nice. But I've been writing and working with Kohl's department store and keeping busy. It's just different. It's nice. I have a less stressful life.
So it's kind of a little bit more out of the limelight, so you have more time for yourself. You're not so with everything and everybody. Are you still doing your clothing line? Are you still going to show in LA, or
Well,
what's happening?
I actually am doing a line with Kohl's right now that's about to launch. It just went into stores and on the website. So that was kind of my focus because it was kind of nice to be able to do a line that was more accessible and more affordable. So it was fun.
For the mass consumer out there.
Yes.
And what's the price point? Do you know the price point of those pieces?
Is the whole line is $20 to $60.
That's great. Opposed to the upper high end, which was what you showed in LA the last time we spoke, right?
It was more.
So do you have any other plans to going back to TV anytime soon, or movies or anything like that?
Well, I was kind of enjoying my off-screen break, so we're taking a moment. I'm not in a big rush, to be honest.
Right.
I'm kind of enjoying it, so we'll see.
I'm here with Levin at the backstage. Rebecca Taylor, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. What are you wearing? Let me guess.
Rebecca Taylor.
Rebecca Taylor. I'm gonna have to spin her so you can see her dress. Look at this black, beautiful dress. Come, spin, 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 spin. So how have you been?
I've been great. I live in LA now, working in LA. Yeah.
You're working on a show, right?
Yeah, Terminator. But it's now over. So I just did a movie in North Carolina for like a month and a half.
What movie was that?
It's called Strawberry Wine. It's an independent musical movie, so I got to sing.
Wow. And what'd you sing?
I sang country music.
Can you sing something for us really quick?
No.
Oh, please.
No.
No. We have to wait until we watch the movie, right? We gotta go watch it and we'll see you sing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, What projects are you currently working on, or can you not tell us because it's top secret?
Well, I just went to UCLA summer school, so I took like 3 months off to just do that. So that ended like last week. I took my final and then came here. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna get back into it like when I get back to LA.
I'm standing backstage with Marisa Milla. ¿Cómo está, Marisa? I'm joking. How are you doing?
Bien, gracias.
What are you wearing?
Rebecca Taylor, she actually sent me some outfits to pick from, and I actually own a whole bunch of her clothes personally, so to come to the show and like support her was awesome. The show was beautiful.
Now, a lot of people idolize you. You have like a perfect body, Victoria's Secret model. How do you, is it genetic? Is it diet? Is it hours of working out and not eating anything? How do you achieve that?
No, I mean, I come from a very, very healthy lifestyle. I grew up in Santa Cruz, which is Northern California. My parents were surfers, so I definitely grew up with a healthy lifestyle. But obviously with my job, it's really motivating. I mean, if you ask any woman if she had to model underwear, it's a big motivation to go to the gym and eat right. So I have a big motivation. But yeah, I mean, I eat healthy. I try to make sure I do something outside, and working out, you know, it can be really monotonous, but you just have to mix it up. I surf, I box, I do a lot of different things to like keep it fresh and keep my body guessing. And I also travel with like resistance bands in my suitcase because I'm on the road and I don't have time to go to a class or have access to a gym. So, you know, if you saw me in my hotel room, I'm doing some really weird, like, I have to get creative.
So what type of commitment did you have to give to Victoria's Secret? You can only work for them and you're a spokesperson. I mean, how does that, what does that consist of?
Well, I mean, being an angel is a dream come true, and they're a wonderful company to work for. And yeah, so I mean, I do their swim and lingerie, and I'm a VS girl.
I'm here backstage with Mina Savari. Mina, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, you look stunning. Every time
You're later.
Yes, exactly. Every season we run into and I stop, I'm like, talk to me. I think I figured out, wait, the last time we interviewed you, we talked about your tattoos.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh, okay. No one was gonna mess up your hair.
To be here. I got in from Toronto this morning. I'm running on fumes, but this is the first show. I literally went into hair and makeup, came here, and then I'm just so excited to be here. I mean, Christian's a friend of mine, and I just think he's wonderful.
Wasn't it really beautiful, his clothes?
Of course, and I just love the whole inspiration for this collection. It's just such an amazing idea and just so different. The colors are phenomenal, and you know, for me, it's always about the workmanship, just the quality and all the detail. I mean, there was like the netting in the back of some of the dresses, and you know, the ruffles and the big plume train. I mean, all of that. I was trying to figure out that train. I was like, is there something inside that, or how does it fall that way? I mean, it's absolutely beautiful.
I agree with you. So what have you been up to recently?
Well, I finished a film in May called You May Not Kiss the Bride. It's a romantic comedy with Rob Schneider and Vinnie Jones and Kathy Bates, and so that's hopefully coming out this spring. And right now I've been slowly preparing a jewelry line that I've been working on for a little while.
You're gonna have to invite us so we come cover the event. Is this part of your line?
No, this isn't. No,
Who is that from?
This is actually BCBG. Yeah, I'm all about, like she said earlier, the high-low.
Right.
Which is great. I mean, to see Christian, you know, with his collection and incorporating Payless and all of that is just so great. Yeah.
So you're gonna start a jewelry line.
Yes, I'm all over the place. I want to continue, you know, doing what I do, and then I just love fashion. So it's just, I feel like it's time for me in some way, you know.
So when are we gonna see your jewelry pieces coming out?
Maybe, I think by next year. You know, it's just, to me, I really want to take the time to do something right. And I used to design jewelry years and years ago, but this is going to be a higher level.
And have you thought about a name yet, the label?
It'll be my last name.
Is that Italian, or what is that?
I'd like it to be Italian. I'm Estonian. I'm Estonian and Greek.
Do you speak Greek by any chance?
No, I don't. It's very
Your word,
embarrassing.
malaka. It means jerk.
Right? No, thanks.
No, not that you're one, but that's a Greek word that a lot of people know.
We were in Toronto, and there were several friends and other fellow actors who were Greek, and they all started speaking Greek, and I just thought, okay, now I have to leave the conversation because it's embarrassing. I'm bad Greek because I don't speak it yet.
Michael Douglas, how are you?
I'm great. Had a great time here at the Michael Kors show. Try to always catch at least one of these fashion shows, great theater, and he did a great job.
That's awesome. I want to talk to you about the movie that just came out. I was actually at Hotel Empire for the premiere after party. I saw you there.
Solitary Man. Yeah, we're really excited. Got a great response, lovely reviews, and keep our fingers crossed about getting a distributor.
Now, tell me, when you're looking at scripts, what is it that you're really looking at to really jump into that part? Like, what really pops out?
Just a good movie. I don't worry about the parts as much as if I think it's going to be a movie that somebody wants to go see, if it's interesting and it's got a good structure. And then I try to mix it up.
I'm standing here with Michael Urie from Ugly Betty. Michael, what's going on?
I'm here at a fashion show. What are you doing?
Well, I was in the corner of one of these streets trying to solicit, and then I got pulled in here to do this show.
Because it's all over?
Is all over, and that is exactly what the trend is this season.
Oh,
when you walk in, yes, you walk into the runway, you go, and that's what it is.
Throat clearing is back, as I knew it would be.
Yes, because you have to have a clear throat to articulate all the words properly.
Exactly.
So tell me what you've been doing. I know that you're an Ugly Buddy. Are there any other projects you're working on?
Yeah, I just finished doing a play where I actually played a fashion designer.
What did you do in the play?
Oh, a million, you have to in a play. I had a lot to say, and I project to the back of the theater. But I played Rudy Gernreich, who was one of the first big mega fashion designers back in the 60s. So fashion, I've been all about fashion. But the funny thing is, I don't actually know much about fashion. I get so stressed out anytime I have to get dressed. I'm so spoiled having working with costume designers on the show that I just hate picking something out myself. So people like Rachel Zoe are my best friends.
She's awesome.
Yes. I don't know her personally, but people like her are my best friends.
So your inspiration when you did that play, was it the Will Ferrell character in that movie that Ben Stiller did about the models?
The Zoolander?
Yes. Was that how you were? You were like, girls, come here and do what I gotta do, something like that?
It was a more serious play.
Okay.
It wasn't
very sophisticated design.
Yeah, but there were behind the scenes. This is a new thing in the theater, behind the scenes.
Oh.
And
behind the scenes on the stage.
On the DVD.
Oh.
You can get it.
Hi, this is Erin. I'm backstage with Nigel Barker. How are you doing?
Very well indeed, thank you. You look lovely.
Good. Oh, thank you so much. So, what have you been up to lately? What are your current projects? Still Top Model?
Top Model new season's airing right now, season 13. I just got my pickup papers today for season 14, so it keeps on going.
Oh my goodness!
We never stop. And I have a film coming out called Generation Free, which is about pediatric AIDS around the world, and comes out October 22nd in New York. We're premiering it, and it's for the Elizabeth Glaser Pediatrics AIDS Foundation. I'm also have a campaign out here at Fashion Week called Fashion Targets Breast Cancer, and essentially it's a shot of Veronica Webb, who's modeling these incredible charms designed by 24 top designers, and it's all available on QVC, and all the money goes to support breast cancer research.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're really involved in charities and that kind of thing. That's great.
The fashion industry always has been too, and if you'll know, at Fashion Week there's always big events surrounding charitable endeavors, and I think it's great when we can get together, we can celebrate fashion and also give back.
So we're at Pamela Rowland right now. What made you decide to come to this particular show?
I'm a particularly big fan. I shoot her ad campaigns and have done so for several years. And I'm a fan of the family too. And she's a great woman. She loves what she does, and she infuses her family into it. In fact, her daughters are the models in the campaigns. And one of her daughters is 5'1", and the other one is 5'7". And the thing about Pamela is she dresses women of all shapes and sizes and looks, and I think that's very important. And she dresses them with a red carpet look, so everyone wants at least one gown like that in their wardrobe.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question. So girls out there that want to take great pictures and that kind of thing, what's the number one thing, a tip that you would tell them? Keep your chin down, obviously, and what else? As a photographer.
There is only one number one tip, and that is be confident. You know what? You can have your chin down, but if you're nervous, it'll look bad. You can have your leg curved, and if you feel insecure, it'll show in your face. You got to come from within. So you got to go up there, feel positive about yourself, feel happy, and let it shine out your eyes, and you'll always look good.
Hey, it's Jack with Fashion News Live. We are up front before the Christian Siriano show, and I have discovered the fabulous Nina Garcia. How are you today?
How are you? So good to see you. You look so well.
Thank you. I am well. I'm busy, as I'm sure you are.
Yes,
Crazy.
Fashion Week. But good busy.
Good busy.
Fantastic busy.
Well, it's better to be busy in this economy than certainly not. So, how much do you adore Christian?
I'm very proud of Christian. I'm very proud of Christian and I'm very happy. And I mean, look at this place. It's a packed house.
Mayhem.
It's mayhem. He's just doing great.
Yeah, and I always, expect amazing things from him. And I was backstage earlier, and it's going to be phenomenal. And the shoes, the shoes are amazing.
I'm so excited. He's been working really hard, and it's paying off.
Yeah, he does us proud. Now, what else is going on as far as trends and what you see this spring?
I think it's a little early to be spotting the trends, but I'm seeing that it's still about color. It's still about that optimism coming through the color, and there's a very, it's very clean and architectural still.
Okay. I'm kind of, there's a few shows where I'm still getting that 80s vibe, and the 80s colors are...
Well, I mean, hello, Michael Jackson. It's not going away yet.
Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
I think we'll still see some of that.
And
looking forward to some new trends.
Yeah, totally. And I've been watching the show this season. I still love it. There's some good talent out there.
Yeah, and wait till season 7. It's even better.
Ooh, you heard it here first.
It's in New York, back in New York. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. I know. I mean, LA is lovely, but
LA is wonderful, but New York
is
is
fashion.
Yeah, it was just much easier.
Good. Well, it's always a pleasure to see you. You look amazing as usual.
Amazing. Too. I'm happy to see you, Jack.
Thank you.
Miss you.
Thank you.
We're going on a dinner date this evening after a show or
Looks
something.
like we're going to prom together or
Yes.
something.
We're only in 12th grade.
We coordinated. Yeah. We're going to show you beautiful things made right here in New York City in my studio.
In the Garment District.
In the Garment District, which we're fighting hard to keep alive and well and not get rezoned out of New York City, but that's another story. So it's this approach to femininity that we haven't seen for a while because it's long shapes, like long bias cut shapes that are ruffly and soft and romantic, but also still the crisper, harder pieces that we've grown to love because we've had to be doing battle every day for the last year. But so we still have the stronger shoulders and the edginess of a little sort of gromity detailing, but also mixed in with fluttery, soft, ruffly, feminine, romantic pieces.
Now I see some bold colors. Is that a statement? Does that define the brand? Tell me, when you sat down and you actually picked out the fabric, color palette, and everything, how it was the patterns that you put together for the collection, what was that? Was there like a one thing, or were there several things that were contributing factors to this collection?
Well, I'll just tell you, there were way too many colors in the beginning, so it just was like, whoa. But we got really excited by the beautiful paintings of Bonnard, which was showing, I think, at the MoMA or something. Anyway, we had this beautiful painting up on the board that we built around to build the color story. And it started with, it actually took a few different directions and twists and turns along the way, and it finally settled on just the bold brights and a few more muted pieces to sort of anchor it all. And they're really saturated, great, punchy, bold brights. So I think it's gonna have a very big impact on the runway.
Now, if you could define your brand, who is Nanette Lepore? Who's the woman? Who's the consumer?
My consumer is a woman who wants to feel feminine and sexy and bold and strong all at the same time, and like her own person and feel very much an individual.
Now, when I was waiting in line to interview with you, can I take that for a second? I saw this bottle and I saw the publicist said that, yeah, it actually looks beautiful and it smells even better.
I know.
I know. Our viewers can't smell it.
It has this anchor of amber that settles the rose petals into a place that feels like it's not super sweet and it's got an edginess to it.
Is this available in all your stores?
It's available in all my stores, and it's already at Neiman Marcus, and it will soon be in other fabulous stores near you.
I am standing here with the dandy of New York, Patrick McDonald. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very well. So I wanted to ask you, well, first let me ask you, I read a little article that you're doing something with Bravo.
I am.
Tell me about that.
There's a show coming out called Launch My Line in December. Dan and Dean from D Squared are the hosts, and I'm competing. There's 10 professionals competing in the show, and we're competing to launch our own collections.
When will we know who won?
When the finale happens.
Have you aired? I mean, it hasn't. What am I saying? Have you filmed it yet?
We filmed it yet. We filmed it. We did film
so
it.
you had us on a non-disclosure with Bravo, NBC, and you can't tell me who won?
My lips are sealed until you watch.
Tell me.
It's going
I'm
to
joking.
build anticipation.
Is there a lot of drama and a lot of...
Come on, there's always drama.
Wow. So was it fun for you?
It was fun. I had a wonderful time.
How long did you film for?
A while.
Was it like 3 months of filming?
It was a long time. It was quite a while. It was good. It was good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really fascinated to see it. I really want to see it. I'll watch it. Do you know what day it's going to air yet?
I don't know anything like that. Just stay tuned.
Okay, it's a Bravo.
As Bravo says, watch what happens.
Watch what happens. Only on Bravo, right?
That's right. Only on Bravo.
Are you still writing for that publication?
I'm writing for different publications.
Okay.
Next Magazine. I write for a Rude magazine, Gazelle Land, and just whoever asked me to write little things.
So
I do.
What was your thoughts on these collections this season, this week?
I'm going to tell you right now my two favorites. Women is I loved Ralph Rucci, my favorite, and Stephen Burrows, which I just saw, and I loved Anthony Keegan, men's, and Ducky Brown. Those are my favorite.
That's awesome. Now the colors.
The dandy choices. Those are the dandy choices.
Those are the dandy choices for this season. So what tip would you give all the viewers out there?
It's all about shoulders this season. Lots of shoulder pad again. Bring in the waist, bring out the shoulder.
I'm here backstage with Rachel Zoe. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm living the fashion frenzy right now.
So are there any shows that really stuck out?
I'm sorry?
Any designers that really stuck out?
This show. I think this show, I think Marc Jacobs, Rodarte, a ton. It was great. It was great.
Can you give us one style tip?
One style tip. God, just don't do too much at once. Just pick a trend and go with it. Don't do too many at once because you'll just look like a walking fashion time bomb.
I'm standing here backstage with Rebecca Taylor. How are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Good. I wanted to ask you about your collection. As I look through the racks of clothing, before the models actually put them on and walk on the runway, I see stripes, I see different patterns, different fabrics. It's like a mixture of multiple different things.
Yeah.
What's going on back here? What was happening in your brain when you started designing your collection?
Crazy messed up, man. No. I really wanted our girl this season to feel very modern, to feel very urban. I saw a Francis Bacon exhibit over the summer, and even though his subject matter can be a little crazy, but the colors that he uses are very painterly, very strong. So it's charcoals mixed back with like very bright cobalt blue and sherbet orange and lime green. So it's like underlying grays, sweatshirt fabrics, but then like bright silk prints on top.
If you could define the brand, who is the woman? Who is the Rebecca Taylor woman? Who is that?
She's it's a tricky one. She's very cool. She has a strong sense of self. Yeah, I think she's independent. She's urban. She likes to look really cool and beautiful, but she also likes to be comfortable.
que tiene mi